We should... See some great ball movement with these two teams, Grant. Fantastic group of passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
I'll look at Orlando's opening lineup. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell Pope, and it's Wagner in at the 3 slot. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Suggs over Mitchell. Suggs, no good. Now Mitchell. And that one drops for him.
One thing you can count on with Mitchell, he will just keep attacking.
Suggs against Mitchell. Suggs surveys the D. Outside Carter. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Putting in work. Carter Jr. is a lunch pail guy who just goes about his business.
Well, the recent success of the Cavs has centered around their defense, RJ.
Well, if you want a chance to contend, you're going to have to be able to defend. Their coach embodies that, and so does their personnel, specifically their front court.
Hunter can't get it to go.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Left side, Caldwell Pope. The wide open shot is on the money.
And he did that so well in college. Suggs sharing it well in the league, too.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. I asked him how he plans to slow down Paolo Banchero, and Coach told me, look, he's an all-star, so you've got to guard him with your whole team. He's big, he's strong, he can punish you down low, but he's also quick and has the ability to beat you on the perimeter. We'll have to be disciplined tonight, BA.
Good job there, Allie, thanks. Now here's Suggs. To the paint. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Allen, the pass to Mitchell. Suggs against Allen. Hey, from beyond the arc. Sinks the tray.
Look, if Allen is going to hit that shot, your whole defensive strategy has to change.
Suggs against Mitchell. Beyond the arc. And it's Suggs with the 3.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Mitchell, the rebound by Carter. And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for the Orlando Magic. Stolen by Mitchell.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Allen outside. He puts up a 3. Another shot. And Mobley with the layup.
When you're guarding Mobley, you have to finish the possession on D. Seal him off, or Evan, look, this man's going to punish you on that glass.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. Pass to Carter. Got a piece of it. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball call.
Allen attacking. Okoro outside. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. No good with the triple. Orlando trailing here. Well, you talk about an anchor for this defense. Richard Jared Allen is that.
It's hard to find a big man who can move and eat up space like Allen. He's a great shot blocker that can also move his feet on the perimeter and guard in isolation. But a difference maker at the rim, that is where he's at his best.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. After the basket by Orlando.
When you shoot hundreds of these shots in gyms by yourself, it will make you automatic just like Mitchell.
There's a touch of artistry to the floater. Takes feel as much as skill.
Here's Mitchell. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
Look at that grittiness of Mitchell. He hits resistance inside and still gets through it.
Suggs against Mitchell. Suggs, the pass to Carter. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Cleveland has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Here he goes. Allen outside. 6 on the shot clock. From about 19. Second chance shot. And the layup is good. Allen's got 5 now.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of it. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Donovan Mitchell out there with Okoro. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. Mitchell, the pass to Okoro. Back to Mitchell. And Franz Wagner picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Suggs against Mitchell. Okoro on the wing. 4 on the clock. Mobley passes to Okoro. From 13, it's rebounded by Banchero. Orlando with the ball. They trail by 1. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, Donovan Mitchell wears number 45 because that was Michael Jordan's number when he played baseball. Mitchell's father was a pro player, and Donovan said, baseball was my sport. I had my mind made up. I wanted to make the majors, but in high school, a broken wrist on the diamond caused his focus to shift. Brian, I'd say it worked out.
Yeah, I'd say so. Thanks, Allie. Okoro outside. Mitchell against Suggs. This one for 3. Here's Hunter. Nice D from Wagner.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Carter finds Wagner. Back to Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
You love the show of force from Carter Jr. He's not messing around when he gets the ball down there.
Mobley on a screen. Mitchell against Suggs. Okoro on the wing. Pass to Allen. Oh, from deep. Caldwell Pope pulls it in. The Magic have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Grant, you look at the development path of Franz Wagner. Not surprising he had an easier transition to the NBA.
But think about this, BA. I mean, he played against men very early in Germany, splitting time in Euroball, and at Michigan let him really develop in multiple ways. So he's seen it all and is still so young.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. Banchero the screen. Charity stripe shot. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Hunter against Wagner. Back to Okoro. And there's the lob, and Mobley throws it down.
It must be nice to have a 7-footer like Mobley that you can just throw pretty much anything up there and he'll go get it.
Mitchell against Suggs. Carter, a screen on Mitchell. Here's Suggs. No good. 3 for 6 shooting in this game. The Cavs trailing. Left side, Hunter. Nice D from Wagner. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for Orlando. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Everyone knows Mitchell wants to take it to that basket, so the pull-up is so effective.
Suggs against Mitchell. Outside, Caldwell Pope. And the bucket is good. Caldwell Pope's got 6 points. Cleveland has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Suggs against Mitchell. 40 seconds left in the first half. Here's Okoro. Still without a bucket. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Here's Caldwell Pope. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And it's Wendell Carter with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Magic substitution, number 35, Goga Itaze.
15 seconds left in the first half. Here's Mitchell. Orlando with the rebound.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
Pass to Suggs. Here's the 3. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big time bucket, I'll tell you. Great clock management there.
Boy, that was close. Got it in just in the nick of time.
And so it's Orlando closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. Back to the game after this break. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
So for Orlando right now, Wagner is out there with Jonathan Isaac. And it's De Silva in at the small forward position. Aging in the league can be a difficult process, Richard, but that's something you did very well.
Wow, a compliment. Thank you, B.A. Look, I knew I had to adapt, or I would have been out of league sooner than I wanted to. You have to be able to adapt or die. That's what this league is about.
Here's Garland. And there's the rejection. Here's Houston. Over Strus. He hits the back iron and sinks it. And the Magic lead by 10. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
With some arc. Can't connect from short range. Magic leading by 10. Pass to Black. one falls. Black's got his first 2 points.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the court. They are attacking as a unit.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, guys, drawing charges is an art. The Warriors' Brandon Podziemski led the league last season, and he said, I'm not going to jump with anybody at the rim and block them. This is another form of rim protection. And Brian, while some have labeled them dangerous and called for charges to be taken out of the game, they remain a winning play.
Yeah, that's a good point, Allen. Thanks. Green. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Orlando has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Here's Black, covered by Strus. Pass to De Silva. Wagner for 3. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Garland for 3. And that comes off the assist by Green. Now just a 5-point Orlando lead.
For a guard like Garland, hitting threes unlocks the rest of the floor.
Shots good by Black.
That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Now here's Garland. The D's right on him. Lays it up and banks it in. Garland's got 9 points now in the quarter.
When you give Garland these looks, oh, he's going to find ways to capitalize, but I love his aggressiveness.
And in Garland, we're looking at one of the best passers in the league, Richard.
I don't think he gets enough credit for it. He's got such a great feel for the game, the way he wiggles in and out of the lane. It is so impressive. He is such a great, confident floor leader.
Pass to Wade. Strus with a screen on Isaac. Outside, Green. Clock at 6. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Wagner with a steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. And the dunk by Isaac.
Excellent mid-air feed to Isaac, who lifts off right on cue for the alley-oop slam.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Isaac.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Now here's Garland. Defense is right there. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Pretty savvy move there by Garland, making space with that pick and roll.
Here's Black. He's got 6. Jams it in off a great move.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Here's Black, guarded by Garland. Isaac with a screen on Garland. Here's Black. Give him 8 points now. 5 to shoot. Wagner with a screen on Garland. Black, no good. Cavaliers trail by 7. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Green, the pass to Strus. Back to Green. Outside Strus. Yes, it's good. Strus has gotten his first bucket of the night.
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
And they look like a completely different team. I wonder what coach said to them at halftime to help spark this momentum change.
The third quarter comes to a close. It's the Magic leading by 7. After a quick break, we're coming right. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. At the 4 and the 5, a lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Isaac Okoro is out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Hunter in at the 3. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Mitchell up top. kick to Hunter. Back to Allen, and the call will be against Mo Wagner. That's his first foul of the game. So Orlando ends up going with a new group.
On the court.
Mitchell against Suggs. Mobley outside. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Okoro. And here's Hunter. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got 4 rebounds in the game. Wagner outside. Here's Banchero. Guarded by Okoro. Banchero no good. And it's Allen with the ball for the Cavaliers. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed from Pete Mitchell. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Whew.
Mitchell against Suggs. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
Yeah, fantastic focus from Suggs. Showing toughness fighting through the contact.
Mitchell against Suggs. Ooh, power move by Mitchell.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Orlando leading by 7. Suggs outside. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Back to Caldwell Pope. The 3 is up. The rebound by Allen. For Cleveland, they've gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. On the wing, Caldwell Pope takes a 3. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
And you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Here's the 3. Fires in the triple. And the Magic lead by 13. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Orlando.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
And Richard, thinking about Donovan Mitchell, he just has a total impact on the game.
It's crazy to think that he's in the prime of his career, but every single year he continues to get better. I still think there are more levels for him to go. We talked about the guys who play bigger than their listed size, and Donovan Mitchell is at the top of that list.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Suggs, the pass to Caldwell Pope. From outside, off the mark. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Here's Hunter. That's finished off by Hunter.
A brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home. And Carroll with a screen on Mitchell. With the floater. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make in 9 tries so far.
Yeah, once Suggs gets hot, he's not easy to stop, especially when he's getting whatever shot he wants.
And here's Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Oh, he's had that move saved up for a minute. You could tell with that smile on his face, Mitchell making the most of that opportunity.
Suggs against Mitchell. Carter from outside. Hunter with the rebound. Cleveland now. Time running out. And stolen by Banchero. Suggs outside. Banchero with a screen on Mitchell. Here's Suggs. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Magic.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Jalen Suggs.
Oh, he was at the center of everything that happened in this game. His energy was felt throughout the building, and his impact, well, it was incredible.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Carter, a screen on Mitchell. The three from Suggs. Sinks it! What range from downtown! 17 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Now here's Mitchell. The three ball. So no problem for Orlando as they get the win. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true.
Claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do. One thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. We've got Buzelis. Jalen Smith is out there with Vucevic. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Ball in at the 1 spot.
I'm a fan of how Ball uses that size inside. Excellent at getting his shot off close to the basket.
For 3, Mitchell. Vucevic with the rebound. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. I was able to talk with the head coach of the Cavaliers. Dealing with Lonzo Ball's playmaking was at the front of his mind. He told me Lonzo's a tremendous decision maker, so we've got to be quick to close off the passing lanes. We can't let him create easy baskets. The goal is to keep Ball's impact as a playmaker down to a minimum. Guys, back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Ball against Mitchell. Ball kicks to Giddey. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
Boy, it looked like the defense was perfectly positioned. Outstanding contest. And Josh Giddey says, I don't care. I'm scoring anyway.
And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose, an MVP, Jimmy Butler as well, but the results haven't been there.
One of the things about Donovan Mitchell's game that I love is he's got elite athleticism. There is speed, there's burst, and there's physical strength. This guy is very capable offensively.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like it break for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose.
Oh, my goodness. Throw it down, Donovan Mitchell, just exploding off the floor.
Stolen by Mitchell. About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Bulls have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game.
And how about that finish by Buzelis, the rookie, getting it done.
Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Mitchell against Ball. Chicago grabs the miss. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. Out left to the wing. Pass to Smith. Now Buzelis. To the middle. Just 5 to shoot. Giddey finds Smith. And stolen by Mobley. To the left side wing. There's the 3. And Okoro with the basket on the assist by Mobley.
This is something they could really use from Okoro, guys. Has to hit enough threes to help stretch that defense.
A floater, and it's Giddey getting it to go. Giddey's got his second bucket tonight.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
And he can't jam it through. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Vucevic. There's a minute 47 left in the first quarter. Pass to Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Inside. Rebound by Smith.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
To the paint. Vucevic. And then Vucevic slams it in.
Well, Vucevic has a great understanding of the pick-and-roll game, and his experience paying off there.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Cleveland, trailing by 5. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. here's Giddey, covered by Okoro. And Giddey gets it to go.
That's outstanding footwork by Josh Giddey. Finishing the painted area. I can do that too.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And Ball slams it in.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Bucket is good.
I'll tell you what, Jared Allen showing you he's got the mid-range game in his arsenal. Pretty jumper.
Mitchell against Ball. Pass to Giddey. Ball against Mitchell. Vucevic, a screen on Mitchell. Here's Ball. Mobley with the block.
7-feet sneaking shots past Mr. Mobley is not easy. Send it back, Evan.
12 seconds left to play in the first. Mitchell outside. 2 on the clock. He takes it up and lays it in. Mitchell's got 8 points.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. The Bulls on top. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Bulls?
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. We've got Lonzo Ball. Vucevic is out there with Jalen Smith. Then it's Buzelis, and it's Giddey, and it's shooting guard. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck, the breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you. Now, here's Mitchell. 11 points in the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Misses the wing J.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Doors, one of the more relentless players in the NBA, Donovan Mitchell.
Kevin, what I love about him is he loves the lead role. He feels very comfortable carrying tremendous responsibility on the offensive end. Donovan, one of the more confident players you'll meet. Boy, that's a little bit of toughness and concentration. Jared Allen under duress of the defense. Nicely done.
Vucevic finds Giddey. Picked by Vucevic. Takes a 3. Drills it from outside. Giddey's got 9.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Vucevic with the bucket.
Well, what anticipation from the Montenegrin center. Vucevic reading the defense well on the catch and shoot.
Mitchell outside. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Oh, what an amazing finish there. Just fearless when he attacks the rim, and it's as if the big fella wasn't even there.
Now here's Giddey. 9 points in the game so far. A special move before the shot. Giddey's got 5 points now in the quarter.
I mean, the number of points they scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Ball surveying the defense. Pass to Buzelis. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
Look at the moves from Buzelis. The big fella showing great quickness on the attack.
Here's Hunter. Plays it up and banks it in. Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
Well, Coro is a team-first guy that wants to involve his teammates. Pretty pass there.
Mitchell against Ball, and it's Isaac Okoro with the foul. That's his first foul.
Team foul.
Chicago with the ball. 3-point lead. Here's Smith. Drives to the hoop.
And this guy has got big-time Defensive Player of the Year written all over him. Evan Mobley, so good defensively.
And Mitchell gets it to go.
You want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Buzelis with the ball. Covered by Hunter. Sinks the triple. Buzelis has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And Buzelis continues to work on improving his three ball. When he's hitting from there, everything else becomes easier.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 15. Allen, a screen on Giddey. Here's Mitchell. He draws iron on the dunk. The Bulls leading by 4. Ball with it. Guarded now by Okoro. Vucevic setting the pick for Ball. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Got a piece of it. Plays it up off the glass. Ball's got 6 points.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Allen passes to Mitchell. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
Well, Spida is attacking right now. Very few guys can score it as quickly or as easily.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Smith. And Smith with the stuff.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Eight seconds left now here in the second, and it's Mitchell missing.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Shooting the ball so well in this one, a great performance from the field. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
We've got Green. Max Strus is out there with Wade. Then it's Darius Garland. And it's Thompson in at the center. It's the group starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, Kobe White became one of the top candidates last season for Most Improved Player. He says, I always tried to just let the work show. I wanted to prove that I could be a starting guard in this league. I've just got to continue to get better every day, be aggressive, and be who I am. Kevin, back to you.
All right, D.A., love that attitude.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Hey, Greg, Kobe White has proven he can run the show.
Well, he's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker with better decision-making. But his biggest improvement has been his efficiency.
Knocked loose. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Garland left side. Nailed from three-point land. Garland's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Cleveland. Here's White. Banked in off the glass. And the Bulls lead by 5.
And love the commitment from White. Took the bump, went up strong, and rewarded with 2 points.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Garland kicks to Strus. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
White, good.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Garland dishes to Thompson. Kicks it out to Garland. Floats one up. Horton Tucker with the rebound. The Bulls leading by 5. White looking around. Collins, a screen on Garland. Clock at 4. The Bulls need to get a shot off. And there's Collins on the assist by White. Now it's a 7-point Chicago lead.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And Doris, the Cavs had a very successful 23-24 season. 37 wins and the number 4 seed in the East.
And Kevin winning a playoff series, their first one without LeBron James since 1993. Most of the players on the floor weren't even alive back then. Incredible to think of it in that context.
Here's White. Darius Garland picking up that last basket. Horton Tucker, the pass to Herter. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Now here's Herter. Darius Garland missing his last shot. Here's Williams. Takes it off the glass. And the Bulls lead by 7.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Garland, that's for 2. Chicago grabs the miss. Here's White. 54 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. He takes it in. Here's Collins. Out to White. Pass to Horton Tucker. Goes back up. And he makes that one. Horton Tucker's got the lead up to 9 now for the Bulls.
And a solid playmaker, White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
And the shot goes down.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Here's White. Darius Garland picking up that last basket. White goes in. Collins wide open. He fires. Good on the triple. Collins has got 5 now.
Well, for a big man, his stroke is just beautiful, and because of the height, it's so hard to challenge.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. They kick it out to Green. Pass to Thompson. Now, here's Strus. Now, here's Garland. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And so it's Chicago with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
Substitution on the court.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Williams is out there with Zach Collins. Then it's White. Then it's Kevin Herter. And it's Horton Tucker in at the small forward position. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Doris, you can just see in Isaac Okoro the confidence he's gained since his rookie year.
Kevin, he's always had tremendous confidence on the defensive end. I mean, he's a lockdown defender at multiple positions. What you're seeing develop is more belief in his jump shot. And that confidence comes because he's been willing to put in the work.
And stolen by Hunter. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
Mitchell against Ball. From downtown. Cavaliers with the rebound. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Into the lane. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Boy, if he's got momentum, you better step back. Donovan Mitchell on his way to the cup.
The Bulls leading by 6. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Pass to Buzelis. Smith outside. Smith sets the pick for Ball. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Chicago ball.
3 from the inbound. Cleveland's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Chicago's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Buzelis. Here's Giddey. Just 4 to shoot. Lets it go with a 3. And the Bulls with another miss. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. A great fourth quarter. Just giving up 2 points. For 3, Mitchell. It's good from long range. Now it's just a 3-point Bulls lead.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
It took a shift in strategy, but it seems like they figured it out. Let's see if they can extend this run all the way to the finish.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Vucevic has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Buzelis. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
And throwing it down, not necessarily Buzelis' game, but don't give him that much space.
The drive by Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Wow, Donovan Mitchell simply fearless when his team is in need.
Ball against Mitchell. Ball kicks to Vucevic. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's a Okoro. It's rebounded by Giddey. The Bulls leading by 5. Buzelis with the ball. He's picked up by Mobley.
And at almost 7 feet, Buzelis is really tough to slow down. And when he's on, there's not much you can do.
Mobley, a screen on Ball. Mitchell passes to Mobley. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
I'll tell you, important moment for Evan Mobley. Meeting the moment with a big shot. That's big time.
Now here's Giddey. T right on him. Vucevic setting the pick for Buzelis. To the inside. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
He's got the size to make that an easy finish. Vucevic, deep position, and he's golden.
Mitchell finds Hunter. Mobley wide open. They get it again. Allen. It counts. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And the D getting outwork there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Now here's Giddey, covered by Okoro. Pass to Buzelis. Driving in. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. Cleveland with the ball. It's a 5-point game. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Giddey.
They got very fortunate there, guys. They should just take their time on offense and not try to force things.
And here's Mitchell from the arc.
Love the fact that Ball can use his length to annoy shooters. Make sure whoever he's on doesn't get off a clean shot.
Puts up a deep three. The shot missing. And so it's Chicago winning this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have.
attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
And the starting group for Chicago. Who's Ellis out there with Jalen Smith. Then it's Lonzo Ball. Then there's Nikola Vucevic. And it's Giddey in at the 2-guard spot. Now here's Ball. The rebound by Carter. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. Pass to Banchero. Carter with it. And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
From the inbound. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And with the leaping ability that Caldwell Pope possesses, he knows when to bounce to the rack and throw it down.
Who's Ellis? And it's Orlando with a rebound. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Over Giddey. Caldwell Pope's shot is off.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Lets the three fly. He buries it from 3. Caldwell Pope's got 5 points.
Love the rise and fire approach from KCP. Got to be impressed with this guy's confidence.
You know, Clark, something Kentavious Caldwell Pope brings, that championship experience.
And every championship team has a guy like KCP, a guy who can make shots, who's always there, ultra reliable, plays both ends, doesn't step out of his role, and all he does is help you win championships. I love watching guys like that contribute in a meaningful way to championship teams. And he's a fun guy to watch because he does his job at a high level pretty much every night. Wagner able to bounce to the rack and throw it down, and he'll do so just about any time he has the opportunity.
Suggs against Ball. High arcing shot. And it's Orlando with a rebound. Carter's got 4 rebounds in the game. Now here's Caldwell Pope. He's guarded closely.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Now here's Giddey. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Inside, here's Vucevic. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Boy, hard to say too much about the craftiness of Vucevic's game. I mean, oftentimes, because he's so clever and so good at drawing fouls, he just toys with defenders.
And the big fella with the skill level, showing a soft touch at the line.
Suggs against Ball. And Carroll with a screen on Ball. The 3 from Suggs. Smith with the rebound. Bulls trail by 7. It's Giddey on the wing. He's covered by Caldwell Pope. Smith with a screen on Caldwell Pope.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside Giddey. Picked by Smith. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Now here's Giddey. Picked by Smith. Giddey against Caldwell Pope. And that one's good. Giddey. Giddey's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
To the middle. Oh, got a piece of it. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Pass to Giddey. The 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Giddey's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
And when Ball has the ball, it's in good hands. He can run the offense, no doubt.
Wagner for 3. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Back to Wagner. Up top Smith. The 3 from Ball. Misses his 4th shot of the night. Still hasn't hit one yet. Orlando leading by 3. Suggs with it. Guarded now by Ball. This one for 3. Suggs, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Vucevic, a screen on Suggs. Pass to Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Right side Giddey. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Magic ball.
But if it goes, and that's not going to go. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think about the Magic here in this one?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
On the wings, it's Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Then Caro and Carter Jr. make up the front court. And it's Suggs in at the 1. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Now here's Giddey. Banked it in off the glass. Giddey's got 9.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
To the inside, here's Caldwell Pope. Can't get it to fall. Now 3 for 5 in this one. And Giddey has got the ball here for the Bulls. They trail by 3. Vucevic's shot is off. Clark, we know how great Wagner is offensively. He's a plus defender as well.
You know what? I think he takes great pride in being a versatile, high-level defender. I mean, he focuses on that and gives great effort there. Offense comes relatively easy. He's got a great skill set, good size and mobility. But the defense is where he's really focused on excelling. And he's doing it.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Caldwell Pope. He has 7. From deep. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Bulls trail by 5. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Caldwell Pope against Giddey. Back to Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Smith finishing with power. I like that dunk right there.
Suggs against Smith. Suggs, the pass to Caro. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. 6 to shoot. Up top Carter with his first shot attempt. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Vucevic. Here's Buzelis, defended by Wagner.
Wagner, so good with his hands, but he's a smart defender, too. Positioned himself well to come away with that block.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Magic.
So far, they've been immensely aggressive on the defensive side, denying easy shots, and it's made a difference in the game.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, B.A. And in a 7-game series, defenses disrupt your set offense. If your stars can go mano-a-mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Here's Ball, and Ball throws it down.
Yeah, Ball snuck out there capitalizing in transition, but his speed, part of that equation too. Good job by Ball.
Here's Caldwell Pope. It's deflected. They retain possession. And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. He's got 7.
2 minutes.
Goes back up. And he can't bank that one in. The Bulls have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Here's Smith. Ball outside. Pass to Buzelis. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Just good, aggressive play by Buzelis, not shying away from some physicality inside.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys. When he gets room like that, look out, because he will score.
Orlando trailing here. Suggs surveys the D. Banchero the screen. Launches it. Suggs no good. The Bulls have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. 3-pointer, Buzelis, and the 3-pointer goes. And it's a 4-point Bulls lead.
And with a smooth shot like that, I expect Buzelis to hit a ton of 3-pointers during his career.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Batase's checked in for Orlando.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And Josh Giddey is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. 14 foul.
Chicago on D. Can they get it? Here's Suggs. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
And even with the coach's...
Shooting 1.
Even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
To the left wing. Smith finds Vucevic. Back to Smith. Gets it off. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. One guy who's been getting it done is Josh Giddey.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
Second half underway. Here's who Billy Donovan's got on the floor. Kobe White out there with Kevin Huerter. Then there's Zach Collins. Then it's Williams. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 3, the small forward. To the middle. Here's Collins. Got it. Collins has got his first basket.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Kicks it out to Isaac. Pass to Wagner. Shot clock at 6. Here's Black. Second shot opportunity, and Wagner gets it to go.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
About a minute played here in the second half. Herder with it. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Down low. Here's Collins. And Collins with the jam.
Assisted.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Shots good by Black.
If you give him any sort of space, he's gonna attack.
Chicago leading by 6. Here's White. Collins a screen. Drops in the layup for 2. White's got his first points of the night.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Here's Black, defended by Horton Tucker. Black passes to Wagner. Inside, here's Isaac. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too, and he'll go to the line. It goes on Patrick Williams. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Well, this guy packs a nice skill set, Jonathan Isaac. A slender big man who has nice range and is a superb defender already.
White looking it over. It's good. Magic trail by 7. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Black, no good.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Here's Horton Tucker. And that one is hammered home.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Shots good by Black.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
And White has got the ball here for Chicago. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pass to Collins. Clock at 6. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Collins has got 6 points in the quarter.
No need to risk a shot from range when you can take it inside.
Here's Black. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Well, that time he got the defense off balance with the well-timed pump fake. Nice work.
Outside Herder. Puts up a deep 3. Not going to go that time.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. And it was maybe a step out of his range.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Herder into the lane.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Pass to De Silva. 35 seconds left in the third quarter. Sinks it from distance.
You gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter. Herder can't hit. Magic trail by 3.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Houston. No good. That would have tied it. Collins outside. Lobs it up. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Chicago ahead, up by 3. And coming up is...
All right, Magic.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Chicago leading by 3. Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell-Pope, and it's Carter in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Giddey's got 4 points now in the quarter. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Chicago.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
Well, another thing they've been doing right in this one is making the most of turnovers. Lots of points for them tonight off of them.
And Caldwell-Pope gets it to go.
Caldwell-Pope is very comfortable near the rim, cashing in from there.
Outside Giddey. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
He's been shooting with great consistency tonight. Love to see that confident play on offense.
Banchero the screen. And Suggs, here we go. Banchero outside. And he makes it on the layup.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
And the Magic pushing it up now. Moving it up. Jumps up. Oh, a dunk and a foul. A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Giddey. The free throw drops for Banchero.
And the playmaking skills Banchero has already are outstanding. Just such a unique young player.
Outside Giddey. Buries it down low. Giddey's got 19 points.
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
For 3, Caldwell-Pope. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 5 rebounds tonight. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Here's Buzelis. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Vucevic. Here's Buzelis. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Suggs.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Carter, a screen on Ball. Up top, Suggs. Hounded by Ball. Stolen by Ball. Pass to Vucevic. To the paint. Suggs against Smith. Here's Vucevic. Comes up empty down low. And so Banchero will bring it up for Orlando. Wagner finds Suggs. Back to Wagner. Banchero with a screen on Giddey. Here's Wagner. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
Here's Buzelis, defended by Wagner. Buzelis' shot is good. And the Bulls lead by 4.
Oh, man. Massive points from Buzelis. Yes.
Caldwell-Pope against Giddey. Beyond the arc. Chicago with a rebound.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
His teammates look to Buzelis in the big moment, and he must be doing something right.
There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Kentavious Caldwell-Pope picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Buzelis. 5 on the clock.
Wagner takes a lot of pride in trying to make a defensive impact and does a good job contesting the shot there.
Oh, Banchero throws it down.
And stepping up when it's clutch time. That's a very mature play by the young Banchero.
Caldwell-Pope. Second personal foul. Second.
First free throw is good, and that puts him up 5.
The line for the Bulls. Josh Giddey.
And he's unable to get the second one. Orlando calls timeout. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the fourth. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
And they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
They're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
Chicago making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Jamal Mosley was just reviewing the plan with his team. He encourages guys to stick with it, saying, I don't care what the scoreboard says. If we can play hard, that's all that matters. We can be the stronger team. So that's what Coach is looking for.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's Vucevic. From deep three-point range, off the mark. And so Chicago takes the win. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team is always
And it seems like the key matchup tonight is down inside in the paint.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. Expect this one to be really physical. If either team backs down, they can just get run over tonight, but I don't expect that to happen. It's going to be a slugfest.
Ah, we love those kind of games. They're a lot of fun.
You aren't kidding.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Mitchell is out there with Isaac Okoro. And it's Hunter in at the three. Now, here's Mitchell. After the miss from Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Now, here's Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
Dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there. And this is the type of go-to scorer this team wants Banchero to be. They love his confidence.
The drive by Mitchell. Mobley outside. Pass to Okoro, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
Orlando Ball.
The Magic have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Suggs. A putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
The drive by Mitchell. Oh, he misses the dunk. Orlando, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. The shot's good.
A good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Suggs against Mitchell. And they get it. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And that's part of what Mitchell brings to the table. The willingness to operate on the perimeter or get in there and mix it up on the interior.
And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
Got a piece of it. Stolen by Mitchell. And here we go. Fast break. Mobley's got it. Allen's shot is off.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Suggs against Mitchell. The 3 hits it from 3-point range. Suggs has got 5 now.
And this is a guy who is really comfortable with the ball in his hands. Suggs, so dangerous in the pick and roll.
Near the 3-point line, it's Mitchell. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look for that.
Now, here's Suggs. 5 points in the game. Jared Allen grabs the miss.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
Here's Mitchell. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
And bursting through inside. So difficult to contain when Mitchell's on the attack.
Here's Suggs. And such a nice move to make the basket work. He has 7.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
Here's Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
And guys, we know Mitchell can fill it up in a hurry, which is what makes him so much fun to watch.
Banchero is screened for Suggs. Banchero against Mitchell. Tries again, and it's blocked. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Okoro kicks to Mitchell. Mobley is screened. The shot by Mitchell, no good. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Magic. For 3, Caldwell Pope. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got 4 rebounds now tonight. For 3, Hunter. A 3-pointer is right on target.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
It could go. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Cavaliers. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell Pope. Wagner and Banchero are the forwards, and it's Carter in at the center. That's us out there for Orlando. You know, Stan, we hear all the time about after timeout plays. About how many of those do teams really have at their disposal?
Well, you certainly have to have a few, Kevin. Coaches vary in their philosophy. Some coaches will draw them up on the fly. I was one, like a lot of guys, who wanted to have things that we've worked on that then we could go to. But that just depends on who you've got, how smart your guys are, how quickly they pick things up.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
And the three-pointer, a big part of KCP's game. About half his shots come from out there.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Hunter on the wing. They get it back. Allen kicks to Hunter. Okoro up top. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Nobody near Allen. From outside, off the mark. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter. So
just an excellent all-around talent. Carter Jr. runs the floor with purpose.
Well, there's a unique profile for Wendell Carter Jr. A tremendous rebounder and shooter, and now he's playing on a pretty good team, and he's a big reason why.
He sure is. Look, he's really big at 6'10", 270. All right, top 20 in the league in rebounding and effective field goal percentage. Can shoot the three. Great blend of size, skill, and toughness.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Hunter, the pass to Allen. And the three ball is good.
And how about the quick thinking on the catch and shoot? Have to applaud Allen's decision making there.
Here's Suggs. Pops in the layup for 2. Suggs has got 9.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
The drive by Mitchell. Pass to Hunter. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Ball's knocked loose. Mitchell dishes to Okoro. Shot clock at 6. Rebound by the Magic. Carter's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Driving to the basket.
Get up, Jalen Suggs. This guy also a terrific football player in high school.
Suggs against Mitchell.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up the teammates.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Mobley. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Stan, after a few down years, the Magic has been recaptured here in Orlando.
It sure has, Kevin. They've had great draft picks. They have a couple of young franchise cornerstones. They've got size. They've got guys who will continue to improve. This team's got a chance to be really, really good going forward.
On the wing, Mitchell. Pass to Allen. Mobley kicks to Mitchell. From past the arc. That's good again. His 7th basket, 7 for 10 from the floor.
And Mitchell is a confident scorer, including from downtown.
Suggs looking around. Banchero a screen on Mitchell. Suggs, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
Excellent pass from Mitchell. His teammates are so fortunate to have a guy to make them better.
Banchero a screen for Suggs. 2 Out to Carter. And Caro outside. Releases. And Okoro pulls it down.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
Back to Hunter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
An athletic forward with a personal skill set. Hunter has also proven he can come up big in big moments.
2 shots.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. The Magic have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Wagner has screen on Mitchell. Here's Suggs. And that one drops for him. Suggs has got 13.
Oh, strong move by Suggs. Inside, not allowing the contact to hold him back.
Mobley has screen on Suggs. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Magic lead by 1. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is... Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot drum squeeze. They're measuring up the shot.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
So on the floor for Cleveland, they've got Max Strus. Wade out there with Thompson. And it's Green, and it's Garland in at the point. Here's Green. Pass to Garland. Out to Thompson. Puts up a 3. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Orlando leading. Here's De Silva. The offensive rebound. The Cavaliers shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Garland finds Wade. And up the court come the Magic on the break. And Isaac throws it down.
You got to push Isaac out of the paint. Once he's got that position, he is going to be all over the rim.
Garland, the pass to Thompson. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Thompson's got the game tied up here for Cleveland. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Darius Garland, the son of former NBA player Winston Garland, said that he was a sponge growing up listening to his dad. He hung on every word about playing point guard. Darius says, I learned the little things much quicker. He taught me at a young age to change gears to keep defenders off balance. Kevin?
And he's doing it. I love the tricks of the trade you just talked about. Thank you so much. Although they were eliminated in the first round, last season was a success stand for the Magic.
It sure was, Kevin. I don't think many people had them even making the playoffs, but they fought hard, pushed the Cavs to 7 games, and gained valuable playoff experience.
There's Garland. Pass to Thompson. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Here's Houston. He's looking for Isaac and finds him. And Isaac throws it down.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Green kicks to Strus. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Magic leading by 7. Here's Black. Kicks it out to Wagner. It's stolen by Wade. Garland against Wagner. Garland with the bucket.
Always good seeing a guard like Garland score inside.
Here's Black. And the shot goes in. Black's got the lead back up to 7 now for Orlando.
2 minutes.
It's Garland with the ball for Cleveland. Green with a screen for Garland. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Wagner's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Black. Puts up a 3. Hit the putback. Thompson with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 7. And it's sent back by Isaac.
And that long wingspan of Isaac aids him there in turning away shots, but it's also the timing he displays when he attacks the shooter. And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. There's Garland, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. GA, you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that 3. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his look.
Here's Black, guarded by Garland. Wagner as screen on Garland. Kicks it out to Wagner. Pocket 2. Drills it from outside. Wagner's got the lead up to 11 now for Orlando.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
The 3 from Garland. Rebounded by Isaac. Orlando's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Pass to Black. Isaac a screen on Garland. Here's Black. And the 3 off target. 20 seconds left to play in the third. There's Green with the 3. Rebounded by Isaac. Here's Houston. Nothing on the board. Isaac a screen on Green. Tries it from the top of the key. And so it's the Orlando Magic holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their shooting has been the big. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to fight.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
Second personal foul.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Sliding in at the wing, we'll see Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. And it's Suggs in at the 1. That's us out there for Orlando. Hunter sets a screen for Mitchell. Pass to Allen. The drive by Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And footwork really so important. Donovan threads the drive there with such grace.
Now Suggs, he gets that one. As a coach, what were some of your favorite parts, Stan, of life on the road?
Well, Kevin, we get treated really well on the road in the NBA. I mean, you travel on great charters. People take care of your bags. We stay in great hotels. But my favorite part of being on the road was when we were on our way home. Easier to win at home, family at home. That was the favorite part of it.
How about the bonding experience? And a lot of coaches talk about when you're out there kind of alone against the forces, just you and your team.
Well, I definitely think players bond on trips like that because they're not going in different directions. They team to spend time together. I don't think any of them ever wanted to spend time with me.
Here's Mitchell. Rebound by the Magic. Banchero's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Suggs. Sinks the triple.
And as we see Suggs develop his game, you'll see more of this. Jalen with the ability to operate off ball.
Here's Mitchell, and then Mitchell at the dunk.
Look, he's doing what he can to try to keep them afloat offensively, continuing to stay aggressive.
Mitchell against Suggs. Teardrop shot, and another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
And really good habits paying off for Suggs. He's finding shots and drumming up points for his squad.
Mitchell passes to Hunter. With the teardrop, and Mitchell with a nice bucket inside. And now 24 points for Donovan Mitchell.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Here's Suggs. A three-pointer, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 16. Here's Mitchell. Got it. Good job in the low post. Mitchell's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate, exactly when his team needs it.
And how about Carroll showing some passion there, going in hard and finishing right at the rim.
The drive by Mitchell. Mobley kicks to Mitchell. Off target with his three. Orlando leading by 16. Wagner outside. From deep three-point land, the Cavaliers pull it in.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Magic.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jalen Suggs.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Here's a Okoro. Breaks a big high bounce and goes in.
The assist, Donovan Mitchell.
Orlando's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Carroll with screen on Mitchell. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Another miss by Orlando. And so it's Mobley now who brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's a 14-point game. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Wagner against Hunter. Wagner with it. So it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
A look at Cleveland's opening lineup. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Okoro is out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Hunter in at the small forward position. Here's Ball after the basket by Cleveland. Pass to Buzelis. Just 5 on the clock. From deep, Giddy. Here's Vucevic. Smith outside. Let's go with a 3. Buries it from 3.
Selfless player. Vucevic finding his man all alone.
Mitchell against Ball. Mitchell drives in. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Here's Buzelis. Hunter covering. Picked by Smith. Here's Buzelis from behind the arc. The rebound by Allen. Richard, when it comes to the Bulls, they have one of the most committed fan bases in the league.
Yeah, the Chicago fans are for real. The Bulls are routinely at the top of the list for total attendance. Even on the road, there are usually Bulls fans sprinkled in every crowd.
And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul of the game.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Almost 2 minutes into the first here. And there's a pick. Mitchell against Ball. The 3 doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. For Cleveland, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Mitchell's got 5 points.
Hitting that shot helps loosen the driving lanes a little, and we know Mitchell only needs a crack of daylight.
All no good. Well, the defender stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Now here's Smith. From deep, Giddy hits the trifecta.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Cleveland leading by 4. For 3. And it's Mitchell, the miss.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Oh, and that one, no question. Power lowered it down.
And I'll tell you what, for his size, just about 7 feet, Buzelis is a pretty good passer.
Mitchell against Ball. Mitchell misses. And Ball will bring it up here for Chicago. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Billy Donovan had a few moments to share with me. We discussed how he wants his team to approach their matchup with Evan Mobley, and Coach said, we need to make him a jump shooter. Mobley is most effective around the rim. He's still developing his jump shot, and we need to take advantage of that. There should be a lot of resistance in the paint from his defense, B.A.
Allie, thank you. The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. And the shot's good.
Well, Mitchell knows it's not all about him out there. If he can get another guy a shot, he will do it.
And we know Donovan Mitchell is a superb scorer. But Grant, what do you think he's focused on at this point of his career?
Well, B.A., it's all about championships for him. This is a guy that doesn't just want to be seen as an elite player. He really wants to compete for titles, too.
3 on the clock. Back to Vucevic. Sends it home from three-point land.
The ability to stretch the floor is such a dangerous weapon for Vooch and his team.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Oh, he's had that move saved up for a minute. You can tell with that smile on his face, Mitchell making the most of that opportunity.
And he taps it home with authority.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Now here's Okoro. He's scoreless. Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. The 3 is up. Chicago with a rebound. Ball looks over the floor. Uses the glass on the layup.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
The 3 from Mitchell. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Bulls out in front, up by 1. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Chicago.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
So for Cleveland right now, at the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Donovan Mitchell out there with Isaac Okoro. And it's Hunter in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Mitchell. Grown man point from Donovan Mitchell.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Mobley against Smith. Pass to Buzelis. Vucevic, a screen on Hunter. Now here's Vucevic. Clock at 4. The deep 3. He can't hit that time. The Cavaliers leading. Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now.
Pulls up at the elbow. No good. A bit long that time.
It is a shame to see a high percentage look go to waste. He'll be hearing about this one in the locker room, I'm sure.
These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure. And the defense has to offer more resistance. Can't let guys like Buzelis get this close to the rim.
Okoro outside. Mitchell against Ball. Now here's Mitchell. He's covered closely. Mitchell bullies his way inside.
Right now, this is what you want to see. Mitchell playing without hesitation and just taking quality shots.
Ball against Mitchell. Ball passes to Vucevic, and that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Pass to Buzelis. Just 4 to shoot. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Buzelis has gotten 4 this quarter.
Oh, nice touch on the inside play by Buzelis, adjusting from close range.
From deep, Mobley drains the triple.
As a big, unless you're a dedicated rim runner, have to be some kind of threat from distance.
Outside Giddey. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Smith with it, guarded now by Mitchell. The 3 from Ball. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got his 4th rebound in this one. Mobley passes to Mitchell. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
Now here's Ball. Mobley grabs the board. And Hunter, here we go. And finished off by Hunter.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Man, that one's good. Giddey.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Down low. Bucket again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
Mitchell is so efficient and crafty inside that paint. Sometimes you forget he's only 6'2".
Cleveland shooting their 2nd attempt at the line tonight.
First team foul.
Free throw good. Hunter. Williams is checked in for Smith.
Number 44, Patrick Williams.
Now here's Okoro. Giddey defends. Here's Mitchell. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Lonzo Ball.
The fearlessness of Mitchell is just ridiculous. He takes pride in going at the defense.
And so he makes both from the line. Bulls trail by 5. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Out left to the wing. Here's Buzelis. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 5 rebounds tonight. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
We talked about the guys who play bigger than their listed size, and Donovan Mitchell is at the top of that list.
For Chicago, they've gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. And it's Ball off the drive. And Ball throws it down.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. We'll take it.
Here's Okoro. Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of energy for Cleveland, hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shots. Drums. They're thinking about the shot.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
And he was a beast on the offensive glass in that first half. How can they slow him down?
The way to limit those offensive boards, it's just effort, guys. Whoever is guarding him has to get to position and beat him to the spot.
Patrick Williams out there with Zach Collins. Then there's Taylor Horton-Tucker. Then there's Kevin Herter. And it's White in at the point. That's the group for Billy Donovan getting going here in the second half. Now here's Garland. Pass to Green. Here's Wade. And stolen by Herter. Here's the break. And he lobs it up. Boy, left it right in the sweet spot with the lob. Nicely done. And the Bulls lead by 1. A hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
And these teams have been sparring from the get-go. Neither able to land the knockout blow.
And that one's good. Thompson.
What a way to get your first points of the half. Strong play on the offensive boards.
White, the pass to Horton-Tucker. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
He just didn't like what he saw inside, so he takes the open transition 3. But if he missed, Coach might have had some words for him.
Now here's Garland. Still no points. And he banks in the layup.
When you give Garland these looks, oh, he's going to find ways to capitalize. But I love his aggressiveness.
And so here is Chicago. 2-point game. Here's White. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. Chicago shooting their first free throw of the night here. That's good from White. Now Garland. Right side Green. The 3 from Thompson. Knocks down the long J. Thompson's got 5 points. For Chicago, they've gone an impressive 5 of 5 so far in the third quarter. Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Grant.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And it just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season. Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Here's White. And he dunks it down.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
Yeah, the second half in stark contrast with the first. Coach must have gotten on them a little bit at halftime.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. So Chicago ends up going with a new group. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Allen attacking. Outside for Mitchell. Pass to Okoro. 5 to shoot. For 3, Allen. And it's Allen again missing. Bulls leading by 4. Three-pointer, Buzelis. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got rebound number 8 now. Mitchell, the pass to Allen. Back to Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. Oh, Mitchell with the smooth stroke from distance.
And you got to be right up on Mitchell or else he will punish you right off the catch.
Ball into the lane. Pass to Buzelis. Ball outside. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. 9 points in the game.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And it's Mitchell, the miss. Chicago has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Giddey passes to Smith. Pass to Vucevic. Ball outside. Picked by Vucevic. And he's going for the lob. It's stolen by Hunter. Here's Mobley. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Vucevic with it. Picked up by Allen. Here's Buzelis. To the inside, Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Mobley up top, covered by Smith. And Mobley throws it down.
Not a long way up for Mobley, but he rises to the rim for the finish.
There's 10 seconds left in the third. Ball right side. And Ball throws it down.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
And so it's Chicago, leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for the Cavaliers. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Okoro is out there with Mitchell, and it's Hunter in at the 3. Giddey into the lane. Misses the one-handed jam. Cavaliers trail by 6. The kick to Hunter. Three-pointer. Hits a three-pointer.
Sharing the love. If you get yourself this open, Mitchell will set you up.
Now here's Ball. Pass to Buzelis. Six on the shot clock. And the foul on DeAndre Hunter. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. Here's Ball.
A 7-footer who can legitimately defend 1 through 5. Mobley is suffocating any player out there.
Here's Smith. He takes it in. And he packs it down right on top of Evan Mobley.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. And here's Mitchell. There's the triple. It's another 3 for Cleveland.
And Mitchell makes scoring look so easy. That jumper he's got is lethal.
Ball against Mitchell. Ball outside. Just 5 to shoot. Vucevic, a screen on Mitchell. Ball. The rebound by Allen. And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. A great fourth quarter. Just giving up 2 points. Allen a screen. Okoro outside to take the lead. They got the rebound. The kick to Hunter. Back to Allen. Here's Okoro. And it's all tied up.
It's great whenever a big knows how to handle it. Allen sharing the wealth.
For Chicago, they've gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Here's Buzelis. Hunter covering. Here's Buzelis. Pass to Vucevic. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Allen's got 11 rebounds in the game.
2 minutes.
Mitchell against Ball. Back to Mitchell. Now Mobley. Okoro outside. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Mobley, no good. Chicago has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Mitchell against Vucevic. inside. Over Okoro. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Cleveland has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Bulls shooting 55% for the game so far. Here's Buzelis. By Okoro. Here's Buzelis. Three-pointer. Hunter with the rebound. Inside to take the lead. It falls!
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Pass to Buzelis from deep three-point land. He's rebounded by Okoro.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And so they foul intentionally.
First team foul.
And it's Cleveland's ball. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. Donovan Mitchell on the attack. And an intentional foul right there.
That's just poor clock management defensively.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And no good as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second.
Taking 2 shots.
And he's able to hit the second one. And that makes it a 3-point lead. And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Yeah, time is the enemy at this point, so I think I'd go for the tie and avoid playing the foul game.
Make some noise. Checking into the game for your ball. Number 0, Kobe White.
Vucevic against Allen. There's a screen to the left side wing. Back to Vucevic. Can't knock in the three. And so it's the Cavaliers who come out on top. And this was an emotional win for them. No doubt about it.
Just a fantastic.
matchup features two teams that want to slow things down and run their offense in the half court.
Yeah, both sides are methodical. They want to get into their sets and create quality looks and also have floor balance. I'd be surprised if we see a ton of fast break opportunities tonight.
A look at the Magic starting group. Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. Sliding in at the wing, we'll see Caldwell Pope and Wagner. And it's Suggs in at the guard position.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Banchero. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Ball against Suggs. Ball no good. Here's Banchero. It's stolen by Smith. Here's Buzelis. He's defended by Wagner. Buzelis with the ball. 6 on the shot clock. And the layup is good.
With his soft touch around the rim, Buzelis should score a lot of points in the paint over his career.
And great for Buzelis. Basketball has been a part of his family for generations.
Yeah, how about that? Both his parents played professionally in Lithuania, as did both of his grandfathers. And his dad now works with the Lithuanian men's national team as a physiotherapist.
Now Buzelis, after Paolo Banchero misses from long range. That's tipped. And that one goes out of bounds. They say last touch by Ball. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Suggs. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
A physical guard, Suggs loves working inside. He doesn't back away from the paint at all.
Vucevic setting the pick for Buzelis. Unable to get that one. Nice defense from Wagner. An even 3-on-3 break. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, a bit ago, Billy Donovan and I were able to talk, and we spoke briefly about how critical it is to slow down Paolo Banchero. Coach said he can be a force on offense when he gets a couple to fall. The energy and effort from our guys has to be high if we want to contain him. We'll see if that team can contain Banchero out there, guys. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
2 minutes remaining.
And it's Kentavious Caldwell Pope with the foul. That's his first foul.
Kentavious Caldwell Pope. First personal foul. First team foul.
Vucevic down low. Carter on him. Ball feeling it out a bit. A crossover. Rejection.
Boy, Suggs doing a nice job defensively there. Reacted quickly and got the block.
We've got 1:48 left here in the first quarter. And the Bulls with another miss.
You know, the fact is, he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
Here's Buzelis. Vucevic down low. Defended by Carter. Vucevic with the bucket.
Establish his position with a strong base. You got to box out Vucevic better than that.
And there's the drive. And Suggs throws it down.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there.
He's lucky to get away with that, though, guys. I mean, could have earned him a technical for hanging on too long.
Bulls trail by 3. And we know injuries derailed last season for the Bulls, Greg. But with an aging core, you wonder where they go from here.
I mean, the Bulls are kind of stuck in the middle of things as it now stands. Not quite good enough to make a run in the East, but not in a position where they need to start over.
Magic ball.
Giddey against Caldwell Pope. Nice defense from Giddey. Chicago is gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Pass to Buzelis. It's through for a second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Suggs against Ball. Suggs kicks to Caldwell Pope. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
Look at Caldwell Pope battling inside. Boy, he fights through that contact, doesn't he?
Pass to Buzelis. Here's the lob to the hoop. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through.
And that's an alley-oop that'll be loop-to-loop all day long on the highlight reel.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Net. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
You know, I think they're going to be happy with how they played here early on.
I agree with you. I mean, they hit the ground running, had a strong start to the game that they're hoping they can manage the rest of the way.
Smith is out there with Vucevic. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then it's Buzelis. And it's Ball in at the 1 spot. That's the group for the Chicago Bulls to start the second quarter. Here's Giddey. Scoreless thus far. To the paint, just 5 on the clock. And Vucevic throws it down.
No higher percentage shot than that, guys. You love seeing Vucevic finish at the rim like that. Excellent aggressiveness there.
On the wing, Giddey. Vucevic a screen on Caldwell Pope. Here's Giddey. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Ball against Suggs. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Vucevic. And it's Ball that time on the assist by Vucevic. Ball's got the lead up to 4 now for the Bulls. And here is Suggs. He's got 9. Second shot opportunity. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. And he's good on the 3 ball. Banchero's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And like a number of centers in today's NBA, Wendell Carter Jr. continues, Clark, to hone his 3-point shooting.
Boy, I tell you what, Kevin, it's almost mandatory necessary for big guys nowadays to be able to knock down not only the mid-range jumper, but the 3-point shot. Give credit to Carter Jr. for seeing this growing trend and then working to put it into his toolkit.
Ball against Suggs. High arcing shot. And Banchero passes to Suggs. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Getting more comfortable with his jumper. Jalen Suggs, no hesitation there.
On the wing, Giddey. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Vucevic setting the pick for Giddey. To the middle. It's stolen by Carter.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Here's Caldwell Pope. A shot. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Bulls have gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. Pass the ball. And Ball slams it in.
Oh, you can't let ball get this deep. I mean, once he's this close to the rim, that far inside, he's ready for the throwdown.
Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. No good on the three. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Chicago. Smith against Banchero. Back to Ball. Down low. Here's Giddey. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. And now a 4-point Bulls lead. Orlando's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Vucevic. Fast break, Chicago. Giddey, no one around him. Misses the 3. The Magic trail by 4. Carter inside the 3-point line, and the turnover again by Orlando.
Yeah, I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
For Chicago, they've gotten all but one of their 7 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pretty impressive. Pass to Buzelis. It's stolen by Banchero. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. It's deflected.
Making good use of his length. Buzelis able to track down the block that time.
Bulls basketball.
The Bulls leading by 4. Giddey kicks to Smith. Puts the move on, and the dunk by Smith.
Smith finishing with power. I like that dunk right there.
Here's Suggs. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Suggs has got 14.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Pass to Giddey. Fires the 3. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's Chicago up by 4. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. We're seeing a tremendous game from Jalen Suggs.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
On the court for Orlando, Wagner is out there with Isaac. Then there's Black. And it's De Silva in at the 3. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the decel the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
Bulls leading by 7. There's a screen by Collins. And Herter gets it to go.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Collins against Isaac. That one goes. Just count it.
And at 6'11", Isaac's able to take a hit and still get the deuce.
Now Herter, he has 6. Outside Williams. Going inside. Pass to Horton Tucker. 5 to shoot. Orlando grabs the miss. Here's De Silva. Still without a basket. Off target at the rim. Chicago has gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Herter passes to White. The three ball. Another three for Chicago.
And you have got to honor White on the perimeter. Once he gets comfortable from there, it's going to be bad news for the defense.
And Jalen Horton-Tucker is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here are the Magic now. 11-point game. A nice shot by Black.
Really easy to appreciate Isaac. I mean, solid teammate who's always ready to share the sugar.
Now here's Herter. Defense right on him. Pass to Horton-Tucker. 4 on the shot clock. Fires from deep. And it's Wagner with the rebound. The Magic trail by 9. Inside. Here's Houston. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth in that foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Good on both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Collins setting the big for White. Mr. Collins. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Collins has got his first basket of the night.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Lobbed up there for Collins. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
So I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleep.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Collins setting the big for Herter. Here he goes, and he banks in the layup. Herter's got 8 points.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Black, and he can't stop the run as he misses. The Bulls leading by 15. Here's Williams. In the corner, Collins with it, and out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. Orlando, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Here's Black. Shoots over Horton-Tucker. A nice shot by Black.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
White left side. Top of the key, Horton-Tucker. Floats a runner. Orlando grabs the miss. To the wing right side. Black kicks to Wagner. Launches it. That is good. And the Bulls' lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Black.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
White. The putback. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. And it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. They've got Jalen Smith. Lonzo Ball out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Vucevic. And it's Bruce in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Chicago. Smith outside. Pass to Giddey. 6 to shoot. Here's Bruce. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got his third assist on the night. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball.
Lonzo Ball.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
On its way from Caldwell Pope for 2. And a miss there off the inbound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Smith with a screen on Suggs. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. And then Boozelis with the dunk.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
Chicago leading by 14. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Shot clock at 6. For 3, Smith. Rebound by the Magic. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Banchero against Smith. And finished off by Banchero.
And this kid is just a natural-born scorer. Banchero can post you up, face you up, and also beat you in transition.
Suggs against Ball. Now here's Giddey. He's guarded closely. Boozelis sets a screen for Giddey. This one for 3. Orlando grabs the miss. Carter's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Here's the 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Giddey the pass to Smith. And that one drops. And the Bulls lead by 14.
Night in and night out, consistently, Smith makes a solid effort in there.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball.
Lonzo Ball.
And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Banchero a screen on Ball. Suggs dishes to Banchero.
Oh, love that. Banchero moves so well with and without the ball.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. Here in the 4th, they've allowed just 4 points. And he makes good on the layup.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
And that drive gives Banchero all the momentum he needs. And, boy, he turns it into an explosive finish.
Here's Giddey. Back to Ball. Shot clock at 5. With the floater. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle. And now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, Ball showing you some nice physicality and strength there. You've got to have confidence in yourself to be able to draw fouls and play through contact like that.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Chicago.
And they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Boozelis.
Yeah, and he was relentless, nonstop energy. I mean, he just never slowed down or turned off.
Carter Jr. The assist, Paolo Banchero.
Giddey with it. We've got 28 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Tips it up, and Giddey stays with it.
Giddey.
And the Bulls lead by 15.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
And here is Suggs. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. Thank you for that, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg.